Welcome to the Mayfield Minute. My name is Justin Carrico, and this is your insider's view in 5 minutes or less. A few things to share with you this week. I wanted to share about your newly elected officials. This last election in November, as a community, you elected 2 new city council members. That is Larry Josie and Jody Hansen, and they will be joining the rest of the crew coming up in January. But before they do, they will attend an elected officials training on the 17th of this month, and then they will officially start in January. So the new council members, Larry Josie and Jody Hansen, will join our current council members of Barry McDonald, Chuck Whitnell, Johnny Jackson, Jana Adams, Brad Rogers, Derek Parrott, Nate Cox, and Lauren Carr. So those will be your city council members starting in January, and all of them will be sworn in this month before January comes around, and they will be ready to serve you and to be your voice. So wanted to share that list with you so that you knew who to speak with, right? If you have concerns or things happening in the city, you can always go to your elected officials because they represent you in this community. Second thing, just to remind you of, tomorrow night is the basketball game between Dawson Springs and Mayfield. That is a home game. The girls' game starts at 6 o'clock. And then in between the girls' game and the boys' game, there will be a remembrance commemoration just of the 3-year mark of the tornado. Dawson Springs and Mayfield were both heavily affected by the tornado. And so there will be this moment between the games where we just take a second and to remember what had happened 3 years ago. Lastly, this week is leaf pickup for the north part of our community. So if you are north of Broadway, make sure you have your bagged leaves by the road, and our Public Works Department will pick those up this week and make sure that your property gets all cleaned up and ready to go. So I think that's everything for this week. I hope you have a great week, and we will see you next Monday on the Mayfield Minute.